Movie night back, another Classic. I'm your host, Easy. Welcome to Car Language, and let's talk about everything wrong with my 2005 Lincoln Town Car. Follow me. So, I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. Been a little busy. I got the little one in the house. Definitely been working. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff to everybody. I know we 8 days in already, but we got a lot of content coming for y'all. I just wanted to share this video just in case somebody decides to get this car. It's not a bad investment. I haven't invested much. It felt like I've done a lot, but because it hasn't been cost effective, I'm not tripping. The car's been great to me, real good. My Escalade, I thought had an issue. I kept driving, the issue went away. I'm gonna get that checked out, and we're gonna do another video on that. So while we were driving the town car, and I was waiting to come back home and take care of the Escalade, the town car was the one that was kind of, and then the town car was having a little issue. Then we got that fixed. Shout out to my Buick, because that car was holding me down too. Definitely a great car. That 3.8 engine is everything everybody say it is. But this right here, after I got it fixed, I really didn't stop driving it, and the wife didn't stop driving it. It's been great. Fuel, like I said, the problems and the issues that I've had with it, it's been great. Definitely drives like a dream still. As y'all can see, the tires are brand new. I just washed the car, that's why it looks clean. But how much I've spent? I've spent 140, 240, 340. Like, let's say give or take $350, something like that. With that, I purchased the air compressor to the suspension, and I also swapped the intake manifold. Did that myself, all of that. The air compressor, I remember getting home, it was like 12. Super tired. I forgot where I came from. And right there before I was about to go to sleep, I said, let me try to fix it. I had got it through Amazon. Everything purchased on Amazon, by the way. It's nothing you can't get for this car through Amazon. So never mind everybody else. Go to Amazon. You'll find what you need. The air compressor they wanted, I forgot, but it was a crazy amount of money. I was like, I'm not spending that much money for a hoopty. And I wound up buying the air compressor through Amazon. I think it was like $100. It was real cheap. I thought it was gonna be expensive. But so far, anything that I thought was wrong with the car, and I looked on Amazon, it's cheap. It's dumb cheap. So I did the air compressor myself. Never did this thing ever again. Shout out to this, I think it's this Mexican guy and his kid. They got I'm gonna try to shout him out. I watched that video once and I already knew what to do. In their video, they changed the airbags and the air compressor. I only changed the air compressor because the airbags are good. But I did that myself. I did that in 30 minutes. By 1 o'clock, I was already done. My only problem was my tools. I lack a couple tools. I kind of buy them as I go. I don't want to buy something that not needed. You understand? But these are like just your basic tools. So it was just hard me finding them. I misplaced a couple, but that was the only thing that kind of took long. Other than that, it was stupid easy. A couple screws. The same way you take off is the same way you take back. I remember I used to hear people say, buy older cars because you could work on them. That is definitely true when it comes to the Lincoln Town Car. Any car with the Panther platform. Shout out to TFL. They did a review on this car being one of the best of all time. Any Panther platform car. Grand Marquis, Crown Victoria. If I'm not mistaken, comment down below. I think the Crown Victoria comes with a V6. That engine is a bit sketchy, but as far as anything with a V8, this the 4.6, I believe. This right here is the truth. A lot of engine. Like I said, I'm gonna crank it for y'all, and as I'll run through the video with the car crank, and you'll forget that you listening to the engine. Like, it's very smooth. It's not loud. Like I said, I'm not worried. Anything that happens to this car, I'm not worried unless it's engine or transmission. But even that, you know, they're easy to find. There's a bunch of them. So let me show y'all what I swapped. Says she's clean. The only thing I noticed today when I was washing the wheels, they didn't spend too much time on the wheels whenever they wash the car. So there's a lot of like rust going on. I've seen that before, but I've seen that on like old cars. I didn't think, you know, 2005 is almost 20 years. That's crazy. I was about to say this is not that old of a car, but as y'all can see, I done taken care of the engine. One thing about the tank, about the intake manifold, I wound up swapping the whole intake manifold, and it wasn't the manifold itself. I did some research and I heard that the intake manifold would crack after a time, or it could be the gaskets. It wasn't the intake manifold, it was the gaskets that was bad on it. So I just wound up buying the whole thing, and I said, you know what, let me replace it before that happens. It's plastic. That's a big L on these cars. So you're gonna have your little issues here and there, but as far as everything else go, I think it's safe to say the car is solid. Y'all can see it looks clean. I cleaned the engine bay a little bit. I still gotta do some more details, but it's a hoopty. You know, it's not like my Escalade. I'm not about to spend crazy times on this. The air compressor is down here, as y'all can see right there. More in. Bring the camera. Yeah, so y'all can see that little orange hose right there. That's the air compressor. Again, I had to take the intake manifold, the intake, this, whatever, damn, it's been so long since I've done a video. I had to take this off, and that's it. You know, disconnect a couple lines, couple screws. It was a bit uncomfortable going under the screws under to catch the rest of the air compressor. Now the intake manifold, that was a bit challenging, and not challenging to where you needed a degree, but it's a bunch of screws. You got to take out the coils. You got to take out your, what is it, the valves. Damn, I done forgot the name. Another thing we ran across too, it was a coolant hose. It's like a pipe. That was $100. I bought that only because I had the car already disassembled. Like all the parts, I took it off, and then we ran into that issue. That line was $100. There's a line that goes back there. That was a bit of a pain in the behind to disconnect. You know, only because the wrench that we had was big, and you know the bucket, it was big, so you know it was hard to kind of crank it. You had to buy small cranks to get those bolts out. So that's something that you definitely want to consider when you change the intake manifold. Make sure you check that line back there. It's the thickest. I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you. Maybe y'all can see it, but it's new. There it is. Now you can't really see it, but if y'all look back there, y'all see that copper line. Let me see. That copper line back there, right there. That copper line right there. Y'all see it is brand new, attached to, what is it, to the, yo, that's crazy. I done forgotten my car parts. That's how long it's been. That right there is connected to your heads. That right there had broke. And I watching a couple videos on this car, that is common. So if you're gonna change the intake manifold, you might as well just change the whole thing and buy that line. Most likely that's where your leak is coming from, and that's what I had, a leak. I had a coolant leak. I didn't even mention that. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the car has been great to me. I can't complain. You know, as y'all can see, the paint done maintained well. This right here is the intake manifold. I wanted to show y'all. Excuse the rag, but I didn't want to get my hands dirty. So yeah, off the rip, when we took it off, we saw that it was the gaskets indeed. And no, that's not broken. This is kind of like a foam to protect it from the heat, I guess. But yeah, you see them gaskets are done. Look, they're donezo everywhere. So this is still good. If I have another leak, which I highly doubt I will, we'll just have to change the gaskets. Other than that, she's been real good to me. I can't complain. You know, little cracks here and there. I don't really want to show y'all my place. Little scuffs here and there. The car is for sale. I definitely want to get rid of it, only because I want something else. I want a Beamer. I want problems. And as y'all could tell, the interior has held up pretty good. I wash the car outside. I keep it clean only because I got a bunch of kids that come visit me, and they always tend to ride sometimes. Take them to school and stuff. So pardon the little messes everywhere. But she's been real good to me. I cannot complain. I love this car. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite cars to own. This is what I was talking about with the wheels. They get ugly after a while, so it'd be nice to maybe, I don't know, if you decide to keep this car, you know, polish them, do a deep clean or whatever, see if you could get that out. But this is a solid car. I definitely have no regrets towards this car. I love this car. And unfortunately, I want to sell it only because I want to bring y'all more content. Another thing I noticed about the car too, this mirror, they tend to get nasty after a while. I hate that. I don't know, it's a Ford thing because I don't really see it in no other car. But look at my tires. I noticed too, I might not change the suspension. I was wrong on the first video I did in regards to this car. The airbags are good. The suspensions I think are bad because the car does drop. Comment down below and let me know if y'all know if that's the issue with the town car. If the airbags are good, why does the car drop? Because the other day I filled up a bottle with soap and I followed the air lines to the air suspension and I found no leaks. I tend to think it's the suspension. So the guy that sold me the car was right. He said that the mechanic had told him that it might be the suspension. Other than that, though, she's been, like I said, no regrets. She's been real good to me. Clean. A lot of people, they don't believe that this car has 200,000 miles. You know, when I turn the car on, they're like, yo, that engine sounds amazing. Everybody says that. And it's smooth. You know, a lot of times I'll turn the car on first, let it warm, then I'll come back out and I'll have to ask, is the car on? You know, and just the other day, my little nephew, he was like, yo, is the car moving? And I'm like, duh. You know, I don't know. It's been like you know, the new generation don't expect these cars to move the way they move. I know, I'm not saying nothing against them, but this car is older than pretty much every niece and nephew I got. Love the car though. Do I recommend buying one? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Buy one. If you need a hoopty, you know, you got your brand new joint, you don't want to, you know, beat around, this is the perfect car to beat around. Like I said, I'll be stepping on this car. It's not fast like a Z01. I miss my Z01, obviously. It's not Scat Pack Charger fast, you know, but it picks up to be an old car. Like, you definitely notice that it's a V8 engine that's moving this thing. You know, on that note, pardon me if I haven't been giving y'all some content, but comment down below and let me know what y'all want me to talk about. Y'all want Landstar videos? Y'all want car videos? What's up? You know, I see my Escalade video. People still comment on that. Definitely one of my best and most viewed videos. I wouldn't say my best, but one of my most viewed videos. We're gonna bring some more content in regards to that. Yo, one love, everybody. Stay safe. Peace.